Welcome to another episode of How the Hell Do We Make This Funny? It's, I was wondering, I wonder if they had a comedian on the Titanic. It's, do you know Guillermo?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. It's been 7 weeks since Donald Trump took office, and so far it has been much worse than I think anyone thought it would be. We're friends with Russia now. We're dumping the Department of Education. We're forcing ourselves on Canada. The tariff of Nottingham is on quite a tear. Today, Trump announced an additional 25% tariff on all Canadian steel coming into the United States. There he goes again, trying to stop the steal. It's President Zambone had posted about our friends up north. They will pay a financial price for this so big it will be read about in history books for many years to come. The only thing that makes sense is for Canada to become our cherished 51st state. This would make all tariffs and everything else totally disappear. We will have the safest and most beautiful nation anywhere in the world, and your brilliant anthem, O Canada, will continue to play, but now representing a great and powerful state within the greatest nation that the world has ever seen. He's moving on Canada like a bitch, and no one's stopping him. This is how Jafar from Aladdin tried to mate with Princess Jasmine. Jafar Alago here. I honestly believe the first time Trump said he wanted to make Canada a state, he was kidding. But then one of his lackeys said, well, that's a great idea, Mr. President. And now it's a great idea, even though it is a completely crazy idea that will never, ever happen. It just won't. Why is he spending energy on it? Who voted for this? What happened to the dogs and the cats that were being eaten in Ohio? We never got to the bottom of it. The stock market was down again today. The Dow was down 478 points. Yesterday, it went down almost 900 points. And, of course, the blame for all of that goes to Joe Biden. After endlessly bragging and lying about how well the stock market did during his first term as president, all of a sudden, the stock market doesn't really matter because we're in a period of transition.
We are in a period of transition from the mess that was created under Joe Biden in the previous administration. Joe Biden left this country in an economic disaster.
Wait, there was a disaster and we didn't know about it? Did you know about it, Guillermo?
No, I didn't know.
The MAGA media, because they know Daddy Donald is always watching, is bending over backwards to try to spin the fact that Trump is intentionally crashing the economy for reasons unknown. And some of them, I have to hand it to them, some of them are getting very creative.
The analogy that's always worked for me is a drug addict, one who perhaps is addicted to heroin. Once they are pulled off that drug, they often struggle for life and sometimes have to take methadone to help them reach a level of health.
Oh, all right, now it makes sense. A nation of drug addicts picked a criminal to run the operation. It's perfectly reasonable. These guys are working so hard to tell us that this disaster we're watching unfold before our very eyes is part of the plan. It's all just part of the plan. One of the teat-suckling stars of this operation is the always frightened Speaker of the House, Mr. Iron Mike Johnson.
So what President Trump is doing, I think of it sort of like when you're playing billiards and you're playing pool, right? You go on the table and the balls are racked, right? And you hit it as hard as you can. This is many people's strategy in the game. You hit it as hard as you can to break up the balls on the table and send them to spread. Then you play the strategy of sinking them in the holes, right? That's what we're doing right now. It is a shakeup. I believe that, you know, sometimes when you shake up, that it's a violent thing on the table, right? In the game metaphor. But it always works out well in the end.
No, it doesn't always work out in the end. Sometimes in the end, you hit so hard you have no balls at all. It's a terrible metaphor, especially because in reality, there's no way Mike Johnson is tall enough to shoot pool, okay? And of course, no parade of parasites would be complete without some historical perspective from first daughter-in-law Lara Trump.
When history looks back on this time in America, I do believe that it will be Donald Trump and Elon Musk who were reflected as two of the saviors of this country and really of the entire world.
And that's how delusional you have to be to marry Eric Trump. I mean, really. I guess she's a good daughter-in-law. She believes that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are going to save the world. She also believes she can sing. Elon is having a heck of a week. Tesla sales are down all over the world. Yesterday, Tesla had its biggest drop in 5 years. Elon Musk lost almost $30 billion in stock value yesterday. He may have to fire himself. Things are going so poorly. This is not a good time to own a Tesla vehicle. There have been a lot of reports of angry Americans vandalizing Teslas, vandalizing charging stations, attacking the showroom, so much so that President Trump today took it upon himself to announce he will be buying a Tesla, even though he's not allowed to drive a car. That should turn things around. I remember the time he saved Party City by buying a kazoo. It was heroic. But it makes sense because Trump, as you know, has been a long-time supporter of electric cars.
We are a nation whose leaders are demanding all electric cars, even though they can't go far, cost too much, and whose batteries are produced in China with materials only available in China.
He flip-flops from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. It's really a thing of beauty. What a twist. The guy who spent the entire campaign screaming about how awful electric cars are is now buying an electric car. Of course, there's no chance he will actually pay for this electric car, but why should he when he did a big commercial for them today, absolutely free?
By the way, speaking of Tesla, Tesla is a great company. Thank you all very much. I love Tesla.
Which one did you buy?
Hey, Mr. President.
Which one did you
Mr.
buy?
President, which car are you going to buy?
The one I like is that one.
He loves that Tesla. Tesla rhymes with his daughter's name, Ivanka, you know. Jesus Chrysler, this guy, it's, you know, I would imagine they probably don't even have a place to charge it at the White. Maybe he'll make little Marco run on a hamster wheel. Watching Donald Trump check out a Tesla, it was like watching a monkey with an iPad.
Wow, this is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Man who runs our country just sat in a Tesla, said everything's computer. And then it was time for Elon to show off his newest creation, the dumpster on wheels known as the Cybertruck.
This is bulletproof.
I mean, look, in terms of imagination.
You know what, I'm sure they can duct tape that right up, you won't even notice it. Trump was very intent on helping Elon sell these things. They had a list, he had a list in his hand of selling points. Look at this.
That's a lot of work, so I have a lot of information to put into price.
Okay, so then somebody got a close-up shot of the notes, and let's take a look at them. These are the notes. They gave him price points and financing options, $299 a month or $35,000. He's finally turned into the used car salesman we all knew he was all along. And the idea, that we all now have to dig deep to help the richest man in the world, who's down to his last $324 billion, sell cars, is preposterous. And by the way, while our president is selling Teslas, he's also trying to buy Greenland, which is another country. Greenland, whose citizens overwhelmingly say they don't want to be part of the United States, had its national elections today. It was a huge turnout. All 45 of them showed up to vote. We should have the results tomorrow, and then we will see where it goes from there. Wasn't it nice when we didn't have to watch elections around the world with bated breath? With Joe Biden, all we had to worry about was him going up and down the stairs of his plane. We did have some good news today. Egg prices are down. A dozen eggs can be purchased now for an average of only $5.51, according to the Department of Agriculture. We live in a very weird time because everyone's complaining about the price of eggs, but they're selling $20 strawberries. Have you seen this on social media? It's a super expensive strawberry from Japan. It's being sold at high-end grocery stores for $19 a piece, and they're like sold out. It's hard to get them because everyone wants to try one because they're $19. I tried one on the show last week. It was a very good strawberry. It's not $20 good. Not only that, I'm not sure I could even tell the difference between that strawberry and a regular one. In fact, I bet most people can't. And to test this, we decided to go out on the street with a carton of regular strawberries we bought at Ralph's. But what we told people was that they were the expensive strawberries.
So you've heard about these new viral strawberries
I have.
from Erewhon.
Yes. The very expensive Single strawberry.
We have a bunch. We'd love you to try one and tell us what you think.
Okay. Ooh, it's cold. That's a really good strawberry. That's a really good strawberry.
Is that a tattoo of a strawberry?
It is. It is a tattoo of a strawberry. I got a strawberry there and I got blueberries here.
What do you
That
think?
is really good.
Yeah.
That is really good.
How is it different than a regular strawberry?
I feel like it's a lot sweeter than normal. And there's like no bad spots. I feel like berries often you have to like kind of pick around.
I guess you could say it doesn't taste GMO, or like you don't taste any like food coloring or anything.
Do you normally taste food coloring in strawberries?
They usually don't taste as natural.
Is it the best strawberry you've ever had?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe the flavor?
Full, juicy, sour in a sweet way.
It's extremely fleshy, sweet, juicy. It has a lingering taste to it, so it remains on your palate.
Are you a food professional?
I'm a chef, yes.
You're a chef. Oh, okay. Is it the best strawberry you've ever had?
Yeah, honestly.
Best, sweetest strawberry I've ever had.
We actually got some strawberries from the supermarket too. Do you want to have one and compare them?
Sure, let's go. There really is no punch. The water, it's like water, so it's gone. Whereas the other faux berry is pretty complete throughout the mastication process, so you kind of get that whole flavor profile through the entire bite.
That's pretty great.
We have some regular run-of-the-mill supermarket strawberries.
All right.
Do you want to try and compare the two?
I wish I'd saved a bite of the good one, but yeah, let me. Okay.
Can you tell a difference?
Without a doubt, I can tell a difference. This is a 50-cent strawberry, and this is a $19 strawberry. It won me over.
What if I told you both strawberries were from the same place?
What do you mean? Because I sound a little silly right now.
They were both regular strawberries from the supermarket.
Oh,
Brought to you by Regular Supermarket Strawberries.
Congratulations to Driscoll. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right, yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.